We have filed a complaint. The president, under the Constitution, has no business messing about with making lists of voters and telling the Postal Service they're going to choose who is and is not on the list and the barcodes. No. That is the job of Congress, which has passed no such law. It is the job of the states, which have passed no such law. And the president cannot tell the Postal Service to pick and choose who gets the vote. So we have filed a complaint with bipartisan team, Campaign Legal Center and Democracy Defenders. Campaign Legal Center was started by the amazing Trevor Potter, Republican, former FEC chair, and representing the LULAC, our nation's largest, most prominent Latino organization, and counties and other groups, Harris County, because this is a mess for everybody. It's unconstitutional. We've gone to court. We're going to stop it.
One of the things that we have been talking about on our calls, Simone and I privately, like just the question of how people should be reacting to this news as it happens.
Because I'm an alarmist.
Okay,
I'm alarmed.
I know how you all react.
Yeah, you know how we get. So you have said, you tweeted out, like, you know, like everyone calm down, essentially, right? Like I'm paraphrasing, but that's kind of the idea. Like, we, the lawyers, are on it. We're suing. We're going to keep suing. This thing is going to work out. Sky was here yesterday, Sky Perriman, and saying something similar, that like the legal eagles are moving along. But I still, I think Simone and maybe even Vaughn, I'm like, why can't folks overreact? What is the problem with overreacting? What will be so bad about people who are worried about the vote overreacting? What would that look like for you guys? Like, what is I know we want people to vote, go out and vote, do that, but then people should be overreacting, because my hope is on Wednesday, was that November 4th, nothing happened, and no one's going to do anything. On December 25th, we realized that all of the elections have been certified and everyone's A-OK, but that we were out here acting crazy for months but we were acting crazy for months, and then nothing bad actually happened.
Well, the message that we want to send to voters is nothing the Supreme Court did yesterday touches your right to do mail-in or absentee voting. Mm-hmm. And what Donald Trump has said in his EO about the substance, the merits, was not the subject of the Supreme Court's, the Roberts Court's opinion yesterday. In fact, they said, we're not what we're doing the merits. So for me, it's just like birthright citizenship. That was another one of our over 300 legal cases and matters. It went up to the Supreme Court once, and on a procedural matter, they said, no, that first injunction is not right. Just like we filed this complaint today. We had a complaint immediately ready. Most of this complaint I filed was written weeks ago. We had a complaint immediately ready in birthright. We filed it. We got another injunction. We went to the Supreme Court and we won. So I want voters to be confident. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't take these threats seriously, because they tell us Donald Trump is scared. He doesn't want to face the voters, Trump and his allies. They don't want to have a safe, free, and fair election. So the state AGs, the local election officials, we're representing election officials, counties, we're representing the powerful civil society groups, and the AGs are there representing the states. And the courts are going to protect voters. We think.